Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy E Games. We're back in Genshin Impact and we're continuing the Sapientia Oromasdis chapter, Act 2. It's the Nahida story. And yeah, we must head to the deepest part of the chasm. With your investigations, it seems that Apep might be terminally ill. Apep is a Dendro Dragon that we've learned of from some elemental beings masking themselves as fungi. To learn how to save it, you must make a trip to the chasm and find a special elemental life form. Yeah, this is, Homecoming. What shape does the self hold? Alright, I am here at the chasm. Remember when there was a huge seal or a bunch of seals preventing you from going down there? But yeah, let's just go in the fancy way. We're gonna go right above it and dive right in. And once we go in there, we'll we'll actually teleport to where we need to go. All right. I think if you look straight down, wherever your back piece thing, your glider points at, the middle of that points is where you'll land. But that's usually how you figure out where you'll be plunging towards. Oh, we are back in the chasm. I'm sorry, Sorush. We need the light down here, so we're gonna put you away. We need to go here, actually. Bloop! The spike.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others? There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here.
What is that?
I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Teyvat long ago.
And for whatever reason, Paimon's outfit resembles some of this architecture somehow. Or is that just like game design style? We shouldn't draw too much from it.
It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Teyvat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form.
You mean the oozing filth?
Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
So that is the withering in this place? Instead of messing with plants and stuff, it's messing with rocks?
Another strange metaphor, but Paimon somehow gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
What? No way.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look.
Let's take a look. Wasn't this spike? Where's the spike? Like in the ground and we had to free it or something like that? In order to open up that... There's like a portal down there or something that we got stuck in. With Xiao and Shinobu and Yan Fei was there, I think. Yeah, Lan was there. And Ito was there too. Just look at its majesty. Wow. It looks like it's broken too. So potentially it's a lot bigger than that, a lot longer than that. There's enemies down there with rift hounds. Oh, there's a mushroom here.
It's over there. Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right?
Yes, we can.
Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the Lumine stone on the oozing concretion.
Oh, thanks for reminding me how to do it, Paimon.
With sword comes shadow.
Ah, cutscene and Yelan are so strong.
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it.
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
Let's touch its butt. What is the life form from
Right.
the prophecy? Grounded Geoshroom.
Wait, something dark is coming out. Something's not right.
Everyone, back up!
What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Oh, there was also a thing where somehow Lumine can purify Earth's energy, like when we got was it Dvalin's tears or something? You were able to purify it by touching it. It's like the very first story, and I don't think we've ever revisited that. Are we revisiting that now?
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has passed. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it is still a form of dangerous power. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no! But we still have tons of questions we need to ask! I should be able to purge it with my elemental power.
Wait, don't do it. This is definitely connected to forbidden knowledge.
But this is our only chance.
I said no, and I mean it. We can't go through that again.
Traveler!
Oh, because, if, this iteration of the Dendro Archon remembers forbidden knowledge, then, a lot of withering zones will start appearing again, and, Urban Su will be sick, and people will get Elazar again, and then, we'll have to wait until she creates, like, another branch of herself in order to kill herself and forget herself so that it cleanses everything again. I'm sorry. I got a little anxious.
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty myself. Let's see if we can think of another way.
What about, yeah, what I mentioned earlier, where somehow Lumine was able to cleanse things magically? I don't think that has ever been used a second time. That's only specific to that one part of the story in Mondstadt in the beginning of this game. What about the crystal?
Oh yeah! You said that the elemental power in the crystal was identical to theirs! You want to use its power, but...
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
Don't understand! This no good, that no good. Save lives, important.
Yes, I understand, but this is our only chance to return home. We cannot afford to be careless.
It's okay, there's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, you could try using it.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Sure thing, Kyu.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
Don't worry, Paimon. We've done this before, remember? Back in Mondstadt? You're looking at nobody. Oh, there we go.
Lord of Dendro, and you others, how long have I been waiting here?
If they're not attacking us, we can actually look at their, like, character model or their monster model, and they look very adorable. Even this, like, thing that I normally associate as, like, this big mean monster. You look at its, like, big round eyes, you're like, oh, look at this little thing, just want to pat its big head.
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end?
Oh, yeah!
Wait, did you get smaller again?
Again? You mean this has happened before?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
It is I, Kevin.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
What? You must be super old.
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here.
He's got a little teardrop in his eyes.
To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand. As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed.
What?
It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition.
Nice.
The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro Dragon's heart of Oasis operates. The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power.
Well, what a coincidence that we're dealing with this now before it actually happened.
However, if you are able to reactivate its heart of Oasis using the fire seed, then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover.
I mean, how nice of us to, like, get to this right before its energy is about to expire.
And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the heart of Oasis is Apep's source of power.
Oh, yeah.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the fire seed to save me?
Oh, no. Now we can't use it to save the Dendro Dragon.
Why? What's wrong?
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know.
That's what? You gotta tell us,
The
man.
fire seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Okay, I'll shove it back into my inventory.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
All right. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the fire seed can also resonate with the heart of Oasis.
Run away!
In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the fire seed.
Okay.
But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
Look at his tiny little arms.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro. Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
Okay.
Hey,
No.
wait! It turned into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumine Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
Okay. Wing!
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members. Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very happy right now.
Oh, very nice. We'll just take your word for it.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved. There is nothing more important than being together with family.
Let's go!
Home. Ie ni kaeru?
Home.
Kairo? Follow the directions and head to Sumeru's desert regions. Okay, let's do that right now. I don't think that was a quest complete, right? What shape? Yeah, it's not a quest complete.
It's not much further. Follow me. We're close now.
Okay, that sounds good. We got here pretty quickly, didn't we? Ho ho! Hey, random Healy Trail. It's a shame that we've crossed paths. Yeah. Hey, random vulture. It's a shame that we've crossed paths. Thanks for charging my burst, though.
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us.
Is it now?
It has already noticed our presence.
Interesting. Is this sandstorm a part of the story, or can I change it if I feel like it? Can I turn this off? Ah, whatever. Won't worry about it. Just pretend it's for a dramatic effect.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way.
What's happening?
Hey, look! Something's over there!
Why did our vision go black? Because of the sand on our eye? Whoa, that looks huge! Are we gonna fight that? That looks really cool.
Apep, the Dendro Dragon.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Because the Valen was, as a boss fight, you fight like its claws and stuff, and it didn't seem that big. But this thing looks like it's really, really far away, and it's still like really big.
Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big.
That's what I just said, pretty much, Paimon.
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain.
No.
Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
Apep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Boor. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
Uh-oh. Saying that she's gonna somehow get forbidden knowledge and is gonna poison everything again.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Yeah, we must perform surgery on you.
Let go. For only a moment. Foolish Boor. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the 7 nations.
Oh, there's 8 nations now. You should upgrade. There actually isn't. We just make stuff up to like piss them off.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the god of wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
What?
Hey, don't leave!
We don't want Nahida to die.
Careful. Something's coming.
Uh-oh. Dragon minions? Oh, what the?
Paimon's never seen that before.
Yeah, they look like Pokemon,
It's our family.
Huh?
but corrupted.
They're your family too?
Corrupted
They
dragon
look anything
minions.
like fungi.
External form not important. Inner nature same.
They're not fungi. They're unfungi.
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
I didn't know we'll get, like, new monster models. That's cool.
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the Dendro Dragon. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
Let's not compute. 5,000,000 years dungeon! They're not responding.
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
How nice of them to just stare at us while we have this conversation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge. Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across to that? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
We can talk about this later. Let's deal with them first.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they want to do is survive.
Yeah, if they're attacking us, then they're evil, okay? That's just how we see things. Okay? Look at these things. What is that supposed to be? Oh, it exploded.
Springboard!
Busted.
Life goes on.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Oh, we killed them really quickly.
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
Well, that was easy.
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their shackles.
Give them a massage. Maybe it'll release some tension.
It seems only the fire seed or Apep's heart of Oasis can save them. But it'll be risky if we use the fire seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the fire seed again.
Everyone goes home, not just us.
Thanks.
This is becoming quite the dilemma. Let me think for a second.
Think faster.
It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this.
But.
Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens.
But what happens if we use up its powers and we can't cleanse the big boy, Apep? Big lady dragon.
It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to Apep again. After all, that giant Dendro Dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Memory deleted.
Yes. Yes!
Use your haste.
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Use the powers of the seed.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
You sucked them. Zoop. Zoop, zoop, zoop.
Whoa, it's shining now.
Whoa. It's getting bigger. Dot, dot, dot.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Ooh.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
Where do they want me to go? Ah. We've been in here before. I think at some point this giant robot stopped here and we had to go inside here. I don't remember what's inside there though. What is that thing? Is that thing like just sparring itself? Is it like doing a kung fu form? No more kung fu forms for you. I don't remember being here before, actually. Whoa! I have been here before. I remember coming here and having to do a few, like,
This
I guess,
cave is
challenges.
huge. Could this be where the Dendro Dragon lives?
And if you walk towards that light, it actually pushes you back or something like that. And you actually can't go any further. Oh, we can't go any further.
Yeah. Who knows what's inside that cave?
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it.
Are we gonna enter a domain?
That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us.
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do.
We'll go into its mindscape and incept the idea into him. Inception wob.
Apep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the Dendro Dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
The boy. ...
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful? ...
Still no good. No, Paimon, don't get sucked. Hurry, grab onto me.
Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
Oh, what's happening? Have we entered a domain? Wow, do you know how long it's gonna take for me to get all that sand out of my hair?
Nahida, where are we?
Where's the traveler?
Huh? And what about the traveler? Where'd she go?
Where'd she go? I miss you so.
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. It's possible we arrived at different locations.
Do we exclusively get to play as Nahida then?
Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried.
Don't worry,
Yep,
Paimon.
Let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The traveler's no pushover.
And you're with the Dendro Archon.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the traveler around.
The traveler and her infinite inventory space full of food.
Let's hurry. She might be just up ahead.
Okay. Okay, Paimon. Yes, we get to play exclusively as Nahida, but I can't attack or anything. I can spin in circles though. Can I do anything else? Nope. Oh. Yeah, I can't. I have no access to any menus or anything. I can only move. I can't attack. I can't jump. I can't run. Whoa, this looks really cool. The ground. That's like this weird effect. Almost looks like it's 3D. Oh, it is. Never mind. Haha. Looks like if I enter through this wall, it'll like activate a boss fight of some kind. And this arena kind of looks like a boss fighting arena. Alright, let's see what happens. We must cleanse this area
What's
of
that?
corruption.
That should be the heart of Oasis.
Well, that was easy.
All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore Apep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
Is there gonna be a problem igniting this heart again because we used too much of its power trying to like free all the other ones?
Then let's hurry and light it! We still need to find the traveler!
Alright, hang on.
Oh no, it has exploded.
Wait! The fire seed! What happened?
Oh no, we couldn't have seen this coming.
It shattered.
It
It
shattered.
was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it!
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless...
Unless it doesn't want to heal.
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed.
Uh-oh.
Which would be when we had first saved the desert.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh, do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think!
Paimon is half of Nahida, and Nahida is half of Lumine. So yes, Paimon is a quarter of Lumine.
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power.
We just need to create another highly concentrated ball of elemental power.
Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fungus. So, all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. And I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to.
Okay, I hope this works.
You're gonna become the fire seed?
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to when I was in the desert. I might, however, become even smaller.
There's nothing wrong with becoming even smaller. Even smaller than Paimon.
What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I was first born. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
What?
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories, and who knows what else?
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that Apep is facing right now.
No, we can't lose Dendro Archon.
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over.
Oh no. But it is your birthday. The night of flowers. You go to the carriage.
I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, she definitely wouldn't let you go through with it. If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed in the first place.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
No. Please, no, Nahida!
Oh, we got a little cutscene. Lumine has just been murdering things.
The fire seed shattered, and Nahida's, she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made. but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true.
What?
Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is
It's
that
literally
truly
memory
the return
erased.
you've always dreamed of? Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also
Oh, it's tiny.
go home.
Like when it says, "I'll never forget your kindness," and I was making that Futurama joke of memory deleted. That's exactly what's happening.
Please, feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken.
I am moved by your resolve. Says the Dendro Dragon. Oh. Yeah, this is a thing inside the preview.
To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes. We can go.
Yeah. This is a pretty easy fight. Evolved from the apocalyptic millennium, warden of the last Oasis. It looks so creepy. What is it supposed to be based on? Is there like a creature like this in real life?
Speed of light.
I'm just kind of like face rolling this. I'm not even like doing any dodging or watching of animations or anything. I'm just like walking up to it and pressing the attack button, and occasionally pressing the elemental skill or burst button. What's happening? That's so creepy. Loop. Defeat the monster to advance the revitalization process.
Your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again.
Voice of memory. Whoa! It got redacted. That's kind of cool.
I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
That's the Geo guy, right?
Orders given. Orders received.
This return level, the Temple of Wisdom.
Speed of light.
It's kind of cool.
Don't blink. Cut to the chase. Propagate.
I totally missed with that entire skill.
Incoming.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
I should have walked closer to them. Do that move.
Take it easy.
Life goes on.
Committed to memory.
Yeah, they're all connected now. I don't remember what that does.
Speed of light. Hey.
Yeah. We have completed the transfer process. We now can push it to prod. What's happening? I accept this new heart. It makes me feel a semblance of happiness. Ah, you're looking really. Whoa, warden of the Oasis. prime, revived by the fire seed.
I learned a wonderful word. It's Noo, which means light.
And it is a base for nourishment. I just made that up, that's not exactly. Enter the Shield of Revival's hymn to defend against the aftershock. Ah, I was in the...
Take it easy.
I was in the shield, but her attacks make her go backward. Yellhand's attacks make her go backwards. Oh, jeez. Cutscene just has no chill. She just kills everything in front of her.
Say something!
Demands not emergency food.
You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? Then let us know that you're alright.
That's enough, Paimon. I know you're sad. Come, give you a big hug. It'll be all okay, okay?
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you.
No!
The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same. Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me, destroying you and your people serves me no purpose.
That's interesting. They say, like, your gut bacteria, your gut microflora or whatever, can heavily influence your mood. It's almost as if, like, the contaminated knowledge is something like like this dragon ate, and it's like quote-unquote elemental energy, which you can think of as like humans convert food into energy. And the little memories and the fungi beings, or the elemental energy that turns into fungi, is kind of like the dragon's microflora trying to return to the dragon in order to return home, and that would like affect the dragon's mood. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but yeah, I just wanted to make the connection that your mood is apparently heavily influenced by your gut, the bacteria inside your gut. And yeah, we came into this area, which is Apep's intestines, and we cleared it of its contamination, and we let the good bacteria thrive, and now it's feeling some peace again.
Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you.
Okay, whatever.
When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
Sounds good. That's
Heesh,
the deal.
who can put up with you? I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
Oh, a weird book came into my hands, and I just started reading it, and then it really, really radicalized me, and I started believing like crazy things.
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles.
I was reading the comment section on the video that I created, and it made me really angry.
The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world, and led us in a fight against the order established by the Outsiders.
Is the Outsiders part of the Descenders?
Dragon King?
There's a Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that. causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash.
Ash Ketchums? He's not a Pokemon trainer anymore. He's retired.
But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the Dragon King. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky. Sand dunes arose where there was only forest. And it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun Al-Ahmar.
Wait, what? He's King Deshret, right?
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata.
What? The goddess of flowers?
His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me.
Well, that includes the forbidden knowledge.
At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us. And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones. While others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my heart. Even to this day, I will follow it until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed and absorbed his elemental power. However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated. But even then, I still believe that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan. Tiny Boer, and the rest of you, continue forward. I shall keep a watchful eye.
Okay.
How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
Hey, looks like we've been sent back out. Still in one piece, too.
Nice.
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Bringing everyone home was supposed to be a happy occasion, but it seems to have lost some of its meaning.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! The Hydra fungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
We're gonna have to tell it that its mommy has ascended to the next plane of life,
Oh, yeah.
of existence.
Let's hurry and go take a look. How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happened?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Wow, look at this place. It looks so cool. Kind of curious as to what would happen if I actually walked into the light there. Out of the way. Being attacked by vultures. Hey, attack me if you can catch me. Yeah, there was just like a wall here. No, I must reach the light. Alright, let's teleport back to Sumeru. T. Bloop, 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 bloop. Go back outside Sumeru City and seek out the fungi. Assuming they're still there. They don't have anything else to do but to hang out in the same spot all the time. Hello, random fungi. How are you guys doing?
They're still here! Have they really been waiting here all this time? We're back.
We're back. Meow meow. Meow meow.
I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone home and won't be able to return for a very long time.
A very, very, very long. Meow meow.
Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it than anything else in the world.
That's why they left you.
It said that Noor is its most important family member.
I forgot what that meant.
That's your name, isn't it?
Meow meow.
Oh,
It's beginning to speak.
this is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all. They will definitely meet again. Someday.
Someday. Is that bird again we saw at the beginning of the story? So is this it? Oops, oh. Act 2 complete. Homecoming. Hello. Do a little dance. No, it just looks at us. Here. Alright, well that's really interesting. But anyways, yeah, this was an interesting story. We got to learn more about Sumeru. We got to learn more about Nahida. We avoided having to mention Greater Lord Rukkhadevata and avoided having to sacrifice Nahida. So that's nice. We learned a bit more about elemental energies and got a little peek of like ancient dragon lore and how they affect the olden days and what roles they played a little bit. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. That was interesting. I don't know what I'll be doing next. But yeah, I guess I'll have every day. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Subscribe for more Genshin Impact stuff, or I guess I've been doing Let's Plays of other games recently, that being Scarlet Nexus. I've been doing a playthrough with Kasane as the main character, and there's also a Yuito section 2, or half of the game that I have not done yet, which I plan to do at some point in the future, I think. I'm still a little bit on the fence about that, but I'm also thinking about doing Let's Plays on other games. A lot of new games coming out that I was thinking of maybe trying to jump on like new games, seeing if that helps with getting traction on my channel. Maybe like if something is searched more, maybe then YouTube would recommend it more. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Hopefully, I don't know. There's still room for growth for my channel. But yeah, hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.